What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Sword and Shield Wi-Fi battle video. And in today's video, we're going to be using our Japanese themed team, which features Milotic, Throw, Toxicroak, Kartana, Cinescorch, and Frostlass. Now, admittedly, we don't really know if Cinescorch has a Japanese design, to be honest. But I like the way Cinescorch looks, and the theme of the team is supposed to redirect the opponent's energy or their strategies right back at them, you know, or to just outright nullify it. So Intimidate, it activates competitive, it activates the adrenaline orb, and on Cinescorch we don't lose any stats because of white smoke, so we have a pretty solid strat there. I automatically don't like this. I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it. We're gonna go for Icy Wind, and we're just gonna go for Max Steel Spike into Shuckle. Probably some simple beam skill swap antics here. Not really sure I appreciate it or like it either. So we're gonna try to shut that down immediately with Kartana. Kartana is literally the offensive backbone of our team, with Beast Boost and with a very wide move pool. It is solid. Okay, he goes for Calm Mind. Okay, he is Simple Swoobat. That's interesting to know. We kill the Shuckle. It's not gonna bode well for the Swoobat, is it? Especially after this Icy Wind. It's not gonna appreciate this harsh speed drop. So we get a defense boost onto the Milotic, we get a Icy Wind off, and this is gonna really lower Swoobat's speed, and Swoobat is really fast. So let's see. Harshly Fell. Yes, this is good. Now we can just go for a Steel Spike and a Swoobat, and then we'll pick up the KO there as well. Or we can just go for another Icy Wind. No, I'm going for another one. We're gonna go for another Max Steel Spike. We got a defense boost on Milotic, and we got a defense boost on Kartana, so we really don't have much to worry about. That's another thing I like about Kartana, is because of its versatile moveset, it can work as a setup Dynamax Pokemon for the partner Pokemon with it. Airstream to provide the other Pokemon speed boost, Steel Spike to provide defense, Max Knuckle to provide attack boost, and it just starts snowballing once it gets a Max Airstream and then a Max Knuckle off. It just starts really snowballing from there. We get a Max Steel Spike into Swoobat, and we pick up the KO. I'm not really concerned about the Excadrill really at this point. We got several Beast Boosts here, and after an Icy Wind, okay, he goes for Max Knuckle. Yeah, after 2 Steel Spike boosts, that really doesn't do anything, and it's not stab. But if he wants to trade Max Knuckles, we can trade Max Knuckles, and I'm pretty sure he's not gonna like it. But we do get a speed drop there onto the Excadrill. His team isn't like super fast. Excadrill probably is one of the Pokemon to really watch out for once it has Sandstorm up because of that ability of his. But as it currently stands, I ain't afraid of it. We're gonna go for another. We're gonna go for a Max Airstream and a Lilligant. Really, like, look how much damage the Max Knuckle did to us. Like, I think we could live another one. We're gonna go for another Max Airstream. At that point, we're gonna pick up another attack boost, and after another speed drop, we're gonna go for Sacred Sword Scald into the Excadrill. And look at that, man. Look at that. The good synergy that Kartana sets up for the rest of my team He goes for Max Knuckle. Honestly, at this point, I would just go for Max Quake or Max Steel Spike, because you're not going to kill me with Max Knuckle, and I have 3 Beast Boosts at this point, so you're trying to go blow for blow, but for what? You're fighting a Pokemon that only gets stronger every single time you fight it. Then what's even worse is... Okay, Hydreigon. I mean... I'm not afraid of Hydreigon here. I mean, I'm really not. I have answers to it, but... I have answers to it. That's all I know. Honestly, Scald and Sacred Sword. Jesus. We take out Excadrill. And we get another Beast Boost. Like, Kartana is just a monster here. He goes for Dark Pulse, maybe into Kartana. No, into Milotic. Okay. He must have thought that I was just gonna target the Hydreigon, and he would have actually taken out my Pokemon. Like, ah, man, I'm not doing that. I'm smarter than that. I'm smarter than that. We're gonna go for Icy Wind, and we're just gonna go for Sacred Sword into Hydreigon. I was thinking that he was gonna go for something more like Flamethrower or Fire Blast or Dark Pulse into the Kartana, but that's not what he did. For whatever reason, you didn't want to double into the Pokemon that has at least 4 attack boosts at this point. Why? And he's Dragon Dancing. Like, what are you Dragon Dancing for? You know I'm just gonna click Icy Wind and ruin it for you, right? You know that you're not gonna get any speed boost in front of me, right? Like, get out of here. And then you're using Haxorus. He's a glass cannon. I mean, he's a cool dragon type Pokemon. I wish I could use it on my team, but like, he's a glass cannon. He gets folded easily. If you hit him with a super effective move, he's folded. Oh man, we 6-0'd. This is brutal. This is brutal. This is very brutal. I feel bad for Ayaka. Like, she had a solid strategy going in. She had a simple Swoobat and it was going for Calm Minds. It's just unfortunate for her. I had Icy Wind on the Milotic to harshly lower the speed, and she just wasn't going to be able to do anything after we got the first Beast Boost KO onto the Shuckle, and that boosted the attack, and we was just able to just kind of snowball from there, getting defense boost onto the Milotic so it could eat physical attacks, but also just constantly building up defense onto the Kartana to eat those Max Knuckles from Excadrill. All right, so we're gonna be battling Sarah. She has a Refrigerator Freezer Rotom, a Dragonite, a Garchomp, a Mimikyu, a Rapidash, a Galarian Rapidash, and then a Marshadow. Honestly, we have to be careful about the Marshadow. Everything else seems like it will go down to our Milotic Kartana combo. It honestly feels like most of these Pokemon are going to go down to an Icy Wind. And the physical attackers, well, we'll have a Steel Spike boost for them. So we should be solid. Alright, so we're going to focus right now onto Mimikyu and Dragonite. We're going to go for a Max Steel Spike into Mimikyu, and we're going to go for an Icy Wind into Dragonite. The Max Steel Spike should help. And I don't know, maybe next turn? I think we go double Steel Spike into the Mimikyu, and then Max Airstream into the Dragonite. Depending on how much damage is done to the Kartana. Max Steel Spike. Okay. There we go. We break the sash. Well, we break the disguise. We get a defense boost onto Milotic, which is nice. He goes for Wood Hammer. Okay, because of that defense boost, we ate that really nicely. And he takes recoil damage. He goes for Dragon Dance. I don't think we really care. I don't think we really care. Let's see how much damage Icy Wind does to Dragonite. If he's weakness policy, then we focus on that immediately. Okay, he's not weakness policy, so we go for another Icy Wind, and we go for another Steel Spike into Dragonite. As long as we have Milotic out, basically his Dragon Dances mean absolutely nothing to me, and we don't really have to worry about it or pay attention to it, so we're solid. Okay. He goes for a Thunder Punch. We eat that. And we go for an Icy Wind in return. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. This is where it's crucial now. This is where it's crucial. We go for the max airstream. And I'm just kind of praying that we outspeed the Dragonite. Marshadow. Yeah, he's going to try to Spectral Thief all of that. He's going to try to Spectral Thief all of these boosts away from me. I cannot have that. I cannot have him Spectral Thief. He's gonna max the Marshadow. He's not even gonna try to go for Spectral Thief. Okay, that's wild. That's wild, Chief. What are you doing? You can't actually think you're gonna kill me with Marshadow, right? You can't actually believe that. If I was you, I would max guard with Marshadow. He doesn't max airstream. Okay. We almost killed the Marshadow. That's alright though. That's alright. We do get a speed boost. Really just kind of depends. What does he do? Max Knuckle here into me. Okay. Kind of weird. Alright. Are we faster than the Dragonite though? Are we faster than the Dragonite? That's the big question here. We are. Okay. Okay. We get the K on the Dragonite. And that's really nice because we also lower the speed of the Marshadow. And the Marshadow is literally in one-shot range here. I'm thinking... Okay, Glare and Rapidash. Alright, that's tempting, man. That's so freaking tempting. I'm thinking we max Steel Spike. Well, not max Steel Spike. I'm thinking we max strike the Galarian Rapidash. We Icy Wind. Because we should be faster than Marshadow. It has a speed drop. We have a speed boost. And once we get the beast boost onto Kartana again, we don't have much to worry about. We don't have much to worry about. We can just go for like Leaf Blade into Garchomp. He withdrew Rapidash. Probably switched into Garchomp. Oh, he switched into Rotom. I mean, Rotom's gonna eat this. Okay, he's not gonna eat this really well. Smart Strike. How much damage does it do? Oh my, almost a one-shot. He disconnected. Ah, he saw the power. He saw the power and he was like, no. Yeah, the switch would not have mattered whatsoever because we outsped the Marshadow. We would have just picked up a KO again the next turn. Yeah, he did the right thing, rage quitting. I would have did the same thing. All right, so we're gonna be battling Saiyan God, and he has a Corsola, a Galarian Corsola, a Salamence, a Togekiss, a Rillaboom, a Volcarona and a Blastoise. Okay, I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna lead off with Milotic and Kartana. Yeah, I feel like I'm solid about this. Milotic Kartana. My nightmare lead would be him sending out Rillaboom right at the start. Like, Rillaboom right at the start would just really fuck up my entire life. Oh boy. Salamence Togekiss, that's great. That's great because he's activating competitive. If it is Intimidate, he's activating competitive. And he's activating Adrenaline Orb. Okay, it's not. Okay, well, we should cower in fear. Presumably. A little. You know? Just saying. We're gonna max Steel Spike the Togekiss. And we're gonna go for Icy Wind just in case it survives. But the Icy Wind's probably gonna go into Salamence. And I think if we get the KO here onto the Togekiss just from max Steel Spike, then we will have a Beast Boost and we can just go for a max Airstream. Togekiss, use Follow Me. Don't worry, Icy Wind hits both targets and my max Steel Spike was going straight into you. Regardless. We do get the one shot on the Togekiss, so we get the defense boost onto the Milotic, which is great for potentially dealing with Rillaboom in the back. But we also get the defense boost on Kartana, and we get the attack boost on Kartana, and this means this is going to be a single target Ice Wind, and he Dragon Dances. It's not like it's going to matter. I mean, you're going to literally lose your speed boost. There we go. We get the Icy Wind off. This is going to be quad super effective. And Salamence almost dies. Salamence literally almost dies here. Okay. I'm thinking the match is already in the bag here. He sends out Rillaboom. I'm gonna go for Life Dew, and we're just gonna go for max Airstream into Salamence. He fakes out. I mean, okay, max Airstream, buddy. What did you think was gonna happen? I'm not gonna let your Salamence get off a Dragon Dance like that in front of me. So now we have a speed boost onto the Milotic and onto the Kartana. Now I'm pretty sure we outspeed everything on his team, and we have another Beast Boost. So really what this comes down to is preference. What do we want to do here? We cannot afford to lose the Milotic, to be honest. I'm thinking that, like, honestly, it just really comes down to preference. Can we afford to lose the Milotic? He sends out Volcarona. I'm just gonna go for Life Dew, and I honestly think I fear the Volcarona more than anything else on his team. So I'm just gonna go for max Airstream into Volcarona. Let me just see where we're at. I think we have two attack boosts, and a max Airstream for 110 base into a Volcarona with low defense is pretty solid. I think we should pick up a KO into the Volcarona. We should. If I was him, probably my best bet here is to double into the Kartana slot. Pray. Well, actually, we outspeed, so maybe Grassy Glide, max guard. Yeah, so he max guards. That's okay. He Grassy Glides into Milotic. That doesn't kill Milotic, which is great. But we do have life dew, so that means we will survive another grassy glide. So that's actually really good, because really what that means right now is we can just go for Scald into the Volcarona, and we can just go for Aerial Ace into the Volcarona, and that should kill. That should kill. So Aerial Ace and Scald. He goes for Grassy Glide again. That's not enough. Aerial Ace does big damage. Flame Body, he max flares. We're not gonna survive it because of the Flame Body, but it's okay, because basically we do manage to potentially take out the Volcarona at this range. No, we don't. Fuck. Okay, actually we do. Okay, this is great. This is great. No, we actually hang on. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Icy Wind, Aerial Ace into Rillaboom, maybe? Yeah, Aerial Ace and the Rillaboom. If I was him, Grassy Glide would be your best bet here. Yeah, Grassy Glide into the Kartana, just to be safe. Then he goes for max Overgrowth. Like, okay, buddy, okay. Like, okay, chill out, my guy. Okay. I really just did not want to underestimate it, but I guess I didn't anticipate him max guarding. I should have anticipated it. What we can go for now, though, is a Sucker Punch and a Fire Lash, probably Leech Life. I think actually Leech Life would be better. No, I think Fire Lash probably. Fire Lash. And we go for Sucker Punch into Volcarona. If I got the max Airstream off into the Rillaboom, we would have been faster than the Volcarona on the Milotic, and we probably would have been able to pick it up. Okay, he switches out. He switches in the Corsola. Okay. We do get the Sucker Punch KO into Volcarona. God, I hate Flame Body, bro. I hate it so much. This Moth is literally just being a menace to me. Solid damage. Because we have dry skin, we are really just feeling this right now. Okay, I'm just kind of worried. So, like, what do we do about this Corsola? Honestly. Because I'm worried about a strength stat. Actually, no, I shouldn't worry about a strength stat, because it won't lower my attack stat because I have White Smoke. All right, so I can just ignore the Corsola and I can just focus onto the Blastoise. We go for Power Whip and we go for a Poison Jab. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for Poison Jab, Power Whip. I don't think Blastoise is that fast. Okay, and we get the poison status. Pretty solid damage. And we connect on the Power Whip. That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. He goes for Shell Smash, but no one gives a fuck right now. No one cares. Like, literally, no one's impressed by you. No one's impressed by you and your Shell Smash, bro. And then he's String Sapping, but for what? Like, you're only healing yourself, but, like, I have White Smoke, so my stats aren't lowered, so what's good? I could just keep fire lashing and he's going to eventually die. And I think because of poison, the Blastoise is going to die. Sunlight is still up. I think we can go for a Fire Lash into Rillaboom. And then... yeah, we can go for Fire Lash into Rillaboom, honestly. Fire Lash and Poison Jab. If I was him, probably go for actually Leech Life and Poison Jab, because I have a feeling Rillaboom is going to be faster. Okay, Rillaboom uses Fake Out. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Poison Jab. Poison status, please. Solid damage. And we get the poison status. He goes for Whirlpool in the Centiskorch. But that does nothing in the sun. And even though I'm trapped in a harsh vortex, I don't really think there's going to be a problem. Like, he's healing himself, but there is that poison damage that is going to be racking up. Yeah, that poison damage is really racking up. I don't really have to deal with Whirlpool too much. I don't really care. It's not like it's going to gradually increase every single turn. And we can Leech Life ourselves back some health. So it's not really that big of a deal. At most, he can probably Grassy Glide into Centiskorch, but Centiskorch quad resist. So we should be fine. High horsepower is what he probably has in mind. Are we faster? We are. We get Leech Life off. We take out the Rillaboom. Honestly, he should have been String Sapping the Toxicroak, because the Toxicroak is already burnt. He goes for Hex. Yeah, the Toxicroak is already burnt, so it's just like, you should try to lower that Pokemon's attack stat. And not Centiskorch, who has White Smoke, and it can't be lowered. Besides, those Poison Jabs actually came in clutch, because we not only got solid damage off, but we got Poison status, and that is what allowed us to KO his Pokemon. We're going to go for Fire Lash, and we're going to go for Sucker Punch into Corsola, because I'm predicting another Hex, maybe. Okay, no. We go for Fire Lash. Another defense drop. Oh, Fire Lash was disabled. Okay. You know, we have a problem here then, because yeah, that cursed body is just going to keep disabling everything, and I'm not going to die. I'm not going to die. Okay, on second thought, I probably might die. Okay. Probably just Coil, to be honest. Just Coil and Poison Jab. If we can inflict a poison status here, that would be great. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, Poison Jab was disabled. Well, he can't disable my coils, can he? And soon I will be free of Whirlpool. I can't win. Like, I can't win. I just can't win with this guy. Oh boy. You know, it's still not that big of a deal. Like, if it really wants to take it there, I have a Frostlass in the back, I think. Yeah, a Frostlass in the back with Hex. And this match is just over, you know? We're going to go for Power Whip, see how much damage that does. And we're going to go for Taunt. Should have been used it. There we go. That way he has no recovery and he has to keep attacking. Ooh. Okay. We beat Saiyan God. Man, like honestly, I was really thinking that was Kartana's game, and it could have been Kartana's game if we just airstreamed into the Rillaboom slot. I really thought we were gonna lose Milotic to like one Grassy Glide, but the fact that it ate two, and then we managed to Life Dew our health back, like that was just great. I should have just kept clicking Life Dew. I should have just kept going for max airstream, and yeah, I fumbled what could have been a Kartana sweep, but Toxicroak and Cinescourge brought it back, and it was a solid match. I really do like Kartana on my team because Kartana just kind of, once you get the KOs with it and the Beast Boost, you just got the victory and you're just kind of running with it at that point. Then the enemy has to focus on Kartana. So it doesn't really matter what your partner Pokemon is. They have to focus on the Kartana because the Kartana's got so many boosts at this point. It's just ungodly. And the enemy knows that if it doesn't either neutralize Kartana or just outright take it out, Kartana's going to keep picking up KOs. And it's just going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. Before you know it, it's just one-shotting everything in existence. But hey, if you guys like my Japanese themed team, please subscribe, please comment your favorite part of the video, please comment your favorite Pokemon on my team, and what are your suggestions or what types of themed teams that you would like to see or that you personally have in your arsenal. I like to see you guys and I like to hear your comments. See you next time. Bye.